coming to you live and electrified. It's live from the Double R.
Yes!
My name is Kevin.
My name is Casey.
My name is Noah.
And these three boys, back in the booth, coming to you live.
Yeah.
We're
Live
right
and
here at the
electrified.
Double R.
Oh, man. It's great.
Feels good to have you back.
It does feel good.
Thanks, fellas.
Let's do our checklist here. We got our silverware.
Yep.
We got our coffees. Do you have
Coffees.
yours?
I've got mine.
Okay. We've got
I've got two. I'm double fisting coffees.
we got tunes on the jukebox.
Yep.
We got Casey. We got Noah, and we got
K-Dog.
Kev. All right, we're ready to go then.
I
Got
think-
my edamame sushi.
Edamame
got your-
sushi.
Great.
Yep.
Yes. Do you put a little wasabi in your soy sauce? Like how much?
Wasabi in my soy sauce?
Yeah. Isn't that what it's for?
No, that's a big no-no.
Are you kidding me?
No, I am not. Proper sushi etiquette, unacceptable.
What do you do with it then?
You are allowed to use it, but you don't mix it in with the soy sauce.
Yeah, it's separate, I
That's what
believe.
people do, though.
I know. That's what Americans do.
Oh.
If you were to do that in Japan, they would be like, get out of here.
They throw it in your face.
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that.
It's kind of like in Iron Chef when Bobby Flay danced on the cutting board, and Masaharu Morimoto was very upset. You remember that?
No, I'm not.
This
he-
was like
he
20
danced-
years ago when Iron Chef was still kind of.
Yeah.
God,
it
that
was
was
like
a
a
great
pure
show.
Japanese show, I feel like.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
totally overdubbed.
Yeah.
And there's this episode where it's this very famous.
Grill master giant Bobby Flay jumped up.
He jumped up after his victory and started dancing on the cutting board, and that's a very big no-no.
It was very dishonorable.
Whoa.
Very dishonorable. Yeah.
Did they
Big
take
time.
his iron title away?
I think they let him have it, but
Okay.
he's just not welcome back.
He was
Wow.
banished. I wonder if our all of our Japanese listeners out there can either confirm nor deny
Hey.
if you can
Oh my God.
mix the soy sauce with the
Please write me in
wasabi.
live from the double R at gmail.com. Let me know. Is it okay to do this?
It's unacceptable.
But to
Wow.
answer your
Spoiler
question,
free.
I'm
Yeah.
not a soy sauce wasabi kind of guy with this
Okay.
edamame sushi.
Yep.
I'm like a sriracha
Oh.
mixed with horseradish.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Tight.
This is the horseradish.
This is Twin Peaks style sushi.
Yep. That's
So-
how we do it here.
Hopefully this trends later on when you go to supermarkets and you see the Philadelphia roll, etc. You see the Twin Peaks roll.
You see the Twin Peaks
Yeah.
roll? Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna catch on for sure.
Absolutely.
The and you know the ginger is you're not meant to put that on the sushi either. That's another thing.
Are you kidding me?
No,
It's supposed to cleanse your palate.
no.
All
Noah's got it.
what I do is I take my chopsticks, I get a little shred of it,
Yeah.
and I jam it in between the rice and the seaweed wrap.
You
That's
are-
not what you're supposed to do?
You are a maniac.
You need to just stick to the rotisserie chicken.
I think you're right.
No, you are. Yeah, yeah.
I like to wedge it right in there.
Just wedge it in there.
yeah.
Just hide it in.
Just hide it in.
Just
Yeah.
tap it in.
Well, I wedge it in, and then I pull, and then it's kind of like I build it with that, and then I unwrap it, and so I deconstruct it, and so I've got a little bed of rice, and I've got a little bed of like fish, and then I just eat it with a fork,
My God, that's tight.
the way you eat sushi.
Yeah,
Right?
the way you eat sushi.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Enough of this.
Enough of this.
Enough of this.
Bull crap.
What is this? Anyways,
How about
We have an episode to talk
Yeah.
about.
Oh my God!
episode
Let's get into it.
16? Holy
16.
cow.
Holy cow!
We're on the back nine. We're on the back nine of the proverbial golf course of Twin Peaks.
In the golf theory.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It all comes full circle.
Yep. Hey guys, this was a pretty important episode.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I feel like there was no low or high. I think it was just
Yeah.
all high pretty much the whole time.
What I'll say is Cooper's back. All right.
That
Yeah.
was not rehearsed. You guys,
How about
listening?
Guess who's back? Back again. Cooper's back. Tell a friend.
I don't know that one.
That's some shady.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
kind of missed that.
so we started
Some
this
shady, dude.
episode off with Mr. C and Richard Horn.
Now let's talk about it. They're driving
We-
the truck down the road.
we started off with Casey's most terrifying image.
Oh,
that
my
you're always scared
terrifying
of,
image.
of a car driving in the dark.
It's very scary to me
Yes.
to see this.
Yeah.
That's a big truck, though.
Yeah, it's not like that I'm worried I'm gonna hit a deer or something like that. It's just like I
just
imagine
no light.
Spooky.
seeing someone just standing there or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
Anyways,
Um,
so we see them pull up to this site.
What is the song that's playing really slowly? Wait, was that this? Oh, that's later in the episode.
It's later,
That's
in the,
later in the
episode.
episode.
Guys, forgive me.
It's all right. It's all right.
Please.
We can, yeah.
No, continue.
Excuse me. Jerry Horn is seen in the background. He can't really figure out his binoculars. Meanwhile, Mr. C and Richard get out of the car.
Yep.
And Mr. C tells him, I've got 3 coordinates. Or I got coordinates from 3 different people. 2 of them match. What would you do? That's when Richard says, I'd go to the 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
And it seems like they did not have a good car ride together.
No.
Probably
Do you think they
not.
spoke,
I don't know if they spoke.
Kev?
I'm going to go ahead and say they spoke about sushi and the correct etiquette on sushi eating.
You think they had the
No.
very same convo that we just had?
Yes,
Wow.
I do think that.
That's
No, they didn't talk.
Weird.
It was tense.
yeah.
They walk up the hill. He sends his kid.
Yeah.
We find out.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are the
spoiler alert.
The coordinates that the 2 that match are the coordinates on top of this rock.
Richard
says-
goes there.
Yeah, he says I'm looking for a place. Do you know where do you know what I'm talking about or something like that?
Do you understand?
Yeah, and he doesn't.
But he walks up that hill. He goes up to that rock.
He makes him do it. Yeah.
The beeping goes steady, and
He found it.
poof.
And it's like he gets hit with a Ghostbusters gun.
Yeah.
Proton pack.
Proton pack.
Elite special effects,
Yes.
Mr. Lynch.
It was dope. It was really good.
That actually was pretty sick.
That was
Yep.
sick.
It was very suspenseful too.
Yeah.
It took him forever to get on top of that rock.
and, yeah, and Jerry's watching through the wrong end of his binoculars.
Yeah.
And sees
Bad
him.
binoculars.
I
in
was
which
just
he punishes
confused
them.
on. I was just confused on where this all was taking place. Like, I thought a Bad Cooper was still like crudding around in the desert or something.
Well, he was
Like,
in Montana when he got
Yeah,
in that
okay.
arm wrestling fight.
Okay, so that was in Montana.
And then he went to the
convenience store, but we don't know
We don't know where that is.
Where that was.
So these coordinates seem apparently to be near Twin Peaks if Jerry Horn is wandering
Well, so that's
around
what I'm
up.
saying. Is okay. So it's
If I had
plausible
to make a
that he
guess
was. Yeah.
based on just terrain alone, I would have to say Florida.
I
I
wasn't.
think this is in the Everglades
okay. Well, I mean, I'll
of Florida.
okay. That's-
With them gators.
Yeah, I think they just drove down there. Just drove down there in that truck. And this is where this is. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
I didn't see no gators.
Oh, wait. Wouldn't it be near Twin Peaks because Jerry's there? Is that what you just said?
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was just trying to figure that out. Like, if Jerry has traveled a fucking ton of mileage in the
Yeah.
past, like 24 hours, or yeah, it was just.
Maybe that's
it
the
just
whole
was really
point.
weird for me to see Bad Cooper and Jerry meet up in this place.
Yeah.
I would have never thought that would ever happen because did they ever really interact in the first go of the show in the first series?
Who's that?
Jerry and Cooper.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
mean, and
so.
they didn't really interact here, but
Because I know there was something that was on the internet that Nadine and Cooper never interacted, I guess. But
Oh wow.
so poof, there goes Richard Horn.
Poof,
See
he's
ya,
gone.
Richard.
Goodbye,
We get-
my son.
Yeah, with confirmation he's his son.
Which is kind of morbid
Gross.
to think about.
What a dick.
Yeah. His mom is Audrey, and apparently he's the dad.
Can you believe this guy? What a dick.
Yeah.
You believe him?
So
Get a load of this guy.
he's gotten 3 coordinates here. I believe 2 out of the 3 that led him to this particular site where inevitably he was going to get shocked to death.
Someone's trying to trick him.
I
into
think
getting shocked.
I think Ray and Philip Jeffries led him here.
Yeah.
for
What are the
sure.
other 3?
I think
2. What's the other one?
That's yeah, that's 2 out of 3. I think the other one it is a mystery right now because it's not until after this scene where we see Diane text him the coordinates. So the third person when I was kind of going over my notes is a mystery right now.
Oh. Okay.
But we do see her text coordinates to him after this scene happens.
yeah.
I thought she had already texted coordinates to him.
I think she memorized the coordinates and put it in her phone
From
but
the arm?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think she had sent this to him yet.
Okay.
She doesn't send this to him until later in the episode,
Oh yeah, right.
where she receives the text from Mr. C with the smiley face all.
which triggers like
My interpretation is to kill them all,
Yeah, that's what I.
which is
Okay.
something that happens later in the episode.
right.
The next sequence we have here is Dougie's house is monitored by Chantel and Hutch. And I just have one question about this.
Yeah,
What the fuck is up with Chantel's leftover chip obsession?
she's
Just scraping the
She's
bottom of the
gotta have
barrel.
go
those-
for Cheetos,
she's
man.
got to have those Cheetos.
Yeah.
She's got to have them.
Yeah,
I
she's-
understand
keep
because
it going.
Cheetos are kind of an elite road trip snack.
Yeah,
Or, I mean, we thought they were maybe Fritos at one point. Either way, both are quality choices for
Fair.
a road trip.
yep.
I think any of those.
I think they're Cheetos because she kind of like licks her finger after she eats one of them, and
Yeah.
that really only happens with Cheetos.
But I
she's
think
a slave to her addiction.
Oh,
You know,
man.
she's taking out her.
It's the last bag.
It's just so hard
Yeah.
to watch.
It's really hard to watch.
Taste.
She's harming herself and the people around her.
Are they dressed
verbally.
up as painters? Are they supposed to be in disguise as painters? By the way, they're wearing these white outfits.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
in a van. I don't know. I
I
suppose
thought
you
I
have to disguise yourself somehow if you're just
Yeah.
creeping out.
Yeah.
I
Some
thought I
dude-
saw some paint cans and stuff in there, in their van. But
Maybe.
Tevs. This. Sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was.
Please.
I was gonna say this whole fucking thing. This shoot 'em up scene. Are we there yet, or did we go to?
Not quite.
Okay.
Right now, we have the Las Vegas FBI going to the Joneses' house.
Oh, right. They
Well,
show
they're-
up.
they're not
Our
home.
favorite character.
Yeah.
Wilson says, "Looks like no one's home," and that's when Agent Headley says, "How did you deduce that, Sherlock Holmes?" That's a mouthful to say.
Yeah,
I
it
just low key my favorite season 3 character is
for
Agent Headley.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Headley-
For those who are
He's-
wondering, that is the very loud, angry Las Vegas.
He's good
FBI.
value.
for his haircut alone,
Yes.
Yeah.
this dude is on
Little
fire.
gray,
Everything-
little black,
Yeah.
and just he's fiery. He's
But
fired up.
part of what makes him so great is Wilson and how he's just a bumbling idiot. And
Is
how
he
it just-
though? Is he that bad?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe not.
I think.
I think Wilson's solid, but and he's loyal to Headley, but
Yeah.
Headley just can't stand him.
Well, when he says like a couple episodes back, when he was like, "Oh, there's 25 Dougie Joneses,"
Oh, yeah.
how are we gonna figure out which one?
You're right. You are right.
What an idiot!
Yes.
You're in the FBI.
This is what we do.
Yeah, this is what we do.
This is where we transition into the hospital where Dougie is in a coma.
I had to think for a second when I saw him, hooked up. I was like, well, how did this happen?
Oh, really?
I've forgotten about the electricity. Well, it wasn't like
he got shocked by
in order
Yeah.
to remember, did you stick a fork into a electrical outlet?
Yeah, I was watching
So-
the TV, and then I kind of just gazed down and to the right, saw an outlet. A commando crawled over to it,
Yeah.
and stuck my fork in there.
we haven't
And then I remembered.
And then your wife
Yeah.
Emily screamed.
But did you guys deduce that the second you saw it? Were you like, oh,
Yeah.
he got put in the hospital?
well, that was
from-
kind of the cliffhanger from the last episode.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, okay.
I was like, what's going to happen to Cooper? Does he die? Does he wake
Yeah.
up? But I just want to say we have kind of a raw ass crew in the hospital room. We got
For
Bushnell
sure.
Mullins. We got the Mitchum brothers. We got Candy and the 2 other girls bringing finger sandwiches.
Oh, these guys.
These are-
guys take care of their own.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's
That bouquet of flowers, not even bouquet,
Oh.
just like a
yeah.
whole store of
It says
flowers.
"Get well soon, Dougie."
yeah.
These are what you call finger sandwiches.
Okay,
It's Candy's famous line, which I thought was hilarious.
Candy.
I love how sweet they are to Sonny Jim too. Janie E introduces the Sonny Jim to the Mitchum brothers. These are the guys that bought you the gym set, and they're just
set.
squeezing his cheeks like everyone
yeah,
deserves a gym
yeah.
set.
So-
Kid
Totally.
deserves a chip set.
I gotta say, I
yeah.
wasn't too impressed by when I first saw the Mitchum brothers and specifically Jim Belushi. Jim, which one?
It's Jim.
Okay, I was just kind of like, oh man, oh god, here we go,
Yeah.
Jim Belushi. But I love them.
Oh, they're
I
so
love
They're great.
fantastic
guys.
now.
Hey, be honest. Put yourself in Janie E's shoes. If this guy asks for your home key
to stock the
to
house.
stock the house, Are you giving it up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I-
they just bought them a gym set and a new car.
I know, but
Yeah,
they're
'cause
like,
she's like, what are they gonna do now?
these guys are crooked dudes. I don't know. It's. I mean,
yeah, but
They're good-hearted though.
they
Yeah.
just you can tell the love for Dougie
I
and
love
family
these guys.
is just
I
so deep
love how
that they
they're
would
taking care.
never. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What did he? What's the name of Jim Belushi's character?
That's Brad.
Brad.
That's Bradley.
What is he? He says like electricity or something.
Electricity caused this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is, and right after he says that, we flash to Gordon Cole in his hotel room with all the
Monitoring.
the monitor sounds.
What is that?
I don't
what is that
know, but
stuff?
what's interesting is that the sounds in that room kind of transition into Dougie's hospital
Yeah,
room
they're
with the heart monitor beeping.
They're synced up somehow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a really as you know, Kevin could kind of nerd out on it. The sound,
Yeah. It's the sound design.
yeah,
I-
exactly.
Yeah, nerd
'Cause
out,
David
man.
Lynch, well, listen, David Lynch is a master filmmaker, okay? So he does it all,
does it
including
all.
his own sound design, and that
Here's what I've heard. When
that
he
classic Lynch sound design.
Yeah, when Launch is ready to do sound design, he locks himself away.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Don't bother me. I'm going to be working on this for a while."
What if this is all
And it
Mark Frost
shows.
though?
Yeah, it does show.
The song, the music that plays in the beginning when all you see is like the road ahead with the headlights.
Yeah.
That was a cool track. I like that one.
Do you like that one?
Yeah. I couldn't tell if that was like a composed song or just like sound design. I wonder what he.
It was, well, Launch, I mean, it's a bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both in,
Yes.
his world.
Yep.
We transition to the strange man in the white car.
Hold
pulls
on
up.
1 second. Can
What
we
up?
just talk about Launch's face as Gordon when he's just looking at all that gear?
Oh, yeah.
And he's just so confused
Yeah.
and just so off it, just so annoyed.
Yes.
Anyway, I just loved that.
It was excellent.
No, I'm sorry. That was a
on.
quick transition.
A lot of great moments. A lot
So,
of.
I mean,
a lot of characters had really great moments.
There's
in this
just so
episode.
many, it's going to be hard to
Yeah.
mention them all. So
Yep.
go ahead.
This is where we get to the strange man in the white car pulling up right in front of the van that Hutch and Chantel are in.
Yeah, and Wilson is just down the road.
Yep, Wilson
In an
and some
Explorer.
other
Yep.
FBI agent. They're down the road. Yes, he tells them you're in my driveway. It sounds like maybe a Polish, some Eastern European
yeah.
accent. Like, we're not even close to your driveway. Go fuck yourself. And that's when he says my favorite line. I move car. He just tries
He is-
ramming his car.
No respect for his own car.
No, because he doesn't give a fuck.
None.
No, he's like an accountant. or
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's where Chantel opens fire.
yeah.
I thought he was going to get hit by that, but it looks like maybe it grazed him or totally missed him.
Yeah.
And
He shoots back with an Uzi.
He
Yep.
gets, you
She's-
know what he did?
What?
He got his gat.
Is that a gat?
He got his gat out.
That's
Is that not an Uzi?
I don't know.
I thought that was the RCP-90 from GoldenEye.
Oh, it's like a perfect T.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the rapid fire weapon.
Yeah.
For
it's
those
a
who
cool,
play that
it
game.
sounds sick.
Yes.
tight.
Yeah.
So he shoots at Chantel and she says, "I got winged."
We got winged.
I
yeah.
got winged. Hutch's shotgun sound is just so brutal. By
Yes.
the way,
Yeah, totally.
misses him.
It went like full heat, like that gun fight in heat mode. Like
it mixed between that and like something out of a Tarantino movie.
yes, yep.
It was awesome. Yes.
I thought the Polish dude was maybe going to be screwed when they ran into the car and it kind of knocked him over. Mm-hmm. But that's when he just stands up and unloads his RCP-90 and
He wrecks.
they're
these
very
guys.
dead.
They're very dead.
Very dead.
Yes.
We see the car start to just light up. I thought it was going to go.
great when it was just like rolling away.
Yeah,
slowly.
and it just kind of
And-
stops at a light post or something.
And another great moment from the Meacham brothers. They're
Yeah,
just like
they're watching this all
they
go
got
down.
guns drawn, but they're not phased.
or the
Like,
FBI
wow.
agents, Wilson
Yeah.
and his partner, they're just standing still
They're
and
just
are sitting
waiting
in
it
their
out,
car.
yeah.
And Brad Mitchum says, what does he say? The fuck kind of neighborhood is this?
Hey, people are stressed.
People are under a lot of stress.
under a lot of
Bradley.
stress.
That's the
let's
moment
get-
I knew I love those two.
Yeah. Let's get the girls.
Absolutely, yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What do you think they're stocking the house with? There's like a whole van of stuff. That
Yeah,
pulls
some
up.
but not
shit.
all of it gets stocked. I think it's just like food and stuff like that.
Pickles,
Pickles?
beans,
probably some
beans.
cherry pie.
What kind
cherry
of beans?
pie.
Lima.
kidney beans, and barbecue
I hope they got lunch meat for Sonny Jim. I know,
Lunchables.
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 David Lunchables.
But Wilson, he gets to kind of step up here, by the
Yeah.
way. Drop the gun. That's that's going to go down in history, isn't it? Saying drop the gun.
Drop the gun.
And what does the guy do? He
drops the
He
gun.
drops it. Yeah, he kind of goes willingly.
Yeah.
I think Headley would be very impressed.
Headley
even
would.
though he let this dude open fire on
Yeah.
2 people in the van.
And 2 people died. Yeah.
He would be impressed, but he's not there, so we will not give him the satisfaction.
No.
What are their names? Chantel and
Hutch.
Hutch. Gotta say, glad to see him go.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's glad to see Richard go.
Yeah.
Glad to see these 2 go.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
The more that little threads like that can be tied up and taken care of, the better for me personally.
and Chad too. He got arrested just kind of out of nowhere a few episodes ago.
Oh yeah, he did.
I sort of feel like his arrest was pretty anticlimactic. But
Yeah.
but Chantel and Hutch's demise was very holy shit.
Yeah, it was
Kinda
very
moment.
It was very fitting for them too.
And Richard too was sort of out of nowhere. I mean, I guess this whole episode with the deaths of Richard, Chantel, and Hutch were just oh shit.
Yeah.
Jordan and I were watching together, saying to ourselves, "Well, there's that."
Yeah. They're tying stuff up.
They really are.
It makes you wonder why they kind of put it there in the first place, but like with Chantel, and I mean, really, what purpose
Yeah.
did they serve? Like in the
Yeah.
show, maybe there's more that we.
Yeah, I don't.
I guess just kind of to show that Bad Coop's got sort of his goons
People
all over. Yeah.
right on.
Does he have
Hey.
any more goons left?
I don't know. Noah, what happened next?
Well, we hear the same sound, or we hear the sound that you hear.
Hold on, sorry to interrupt. I had the same exact question.
Okay.
What's your
But
question?
I asked it first.
What happens next?
You might have had
were-
that, but I verbalized it, dude.
And I internalized it.
Are you putting me on blast right now?
No,
Okay.
continue.
The sound that we hear in Ben Horn's office is the same sound we hear in Dougie's hospital room.
Oh man,
Bushnell's
Does
in
Bushnell
there.
hear it?
I think Bushnell he hears this, kind of perplexed, and he leaves the room. That's when the one-armed man kind of appears.
On the seat of the chair?
Yeah,
and guys, this is when
This is it.
This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Cooper awakens.
Cooper
What-
awakens.
What? Oh, how? What happened?
I don't know, and the whole thing to me was
Is it just
kind of a surprise.
Yeah. Is it? Do you think we're supposed to believe is the shock woke him, and he just had to like be in a coma for a little bit, and he just naturally woke up, and that's what woke him up, and he had to just sort of recover from the shock.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would appear so.
You are awake. Finally. 100%.
Yeah,
You just knew that was Cooper.
100%. Yeah,
He crushed this.
he absolutely crushed it.
You know, before we go forward, I have to admit, I was a little worried about Kyle MacLachlan doing this role
Yeah.
again. Because we've seen Douglas Jones for so long now. We saw so little of Cooper in the beginning of this season.
Yeah,
And I was worried about the quirkiness of the character, the mannerisms,
Yeah.
etc. But damn, it's like he never
It's-
stopped doing this
I
role.
remember
It was
asking
just
in an early
perfect.
episode, like, are we going to see him deliver lines like Cooper? You know, doing the like.
yes. The
He does the thing where he says the name of the person he's talking to, pauses a little bit, and then like orders them to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
I need you to blah blah blah. Like, it was so
I
sick.
got like Bushnell.
Yeah.
Give me some of those sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm starving. That was a great
oh,
line.
I loved this.
I mean, what else can we say about this?
Well, Cooper and the one-armed man have a conversation. He gives him the one-armed man
wow.
gives him the owl ring,
Yep.
which he proceeds to put under the pillow.
Yeah. And he's like, "Do you have the seed?
Which
Do
is
you have the seed?"
the gold
Yeah.
ball? I'm holding
Yes.
up my 2 fingers together, forming a ball. But I realize we're on the
Yeah.
podcast. There,
He does have it, and he's able. It's cool that they're able to pass things back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And Cooper has like a wealth of knowledge about all this stuff.
yeah.
Well, you know, he's been crudding out in there for 25 years.
Yeah.
So
It's also kind of funny that they kind of let you know that Cooper's been experiencing everything under the
Yeah.
the haze of Dougie,
Yeah, totally.
and just wasn't able to really react.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Yeah.
you got?
Yeah, totally. Because he it was so sweet when he like wakes up and then Janie E and Sonny Jim come back into the room. And did you guys notice when he looks at Sonny Jim and he just pats the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And so and then he says that thing about how they've made his heart so full and everything. So I agree that he's just been taking it all in. but
Yeah.
not being able to do anything with it. It was awesome.
He pulls out some of his hair and gives it to the one-armed man,
Oh,
saying, "I
right.
need you to make another one."
Make another seed.
Yep, and one-armed man also does explain the other one didn't come back, meaning Doppelkooper,
Yep.
Mr. C, has not come back yet. So he gives him the hair. It's got to make another one, which we can talk about later in the episode here, but he understands. So we move on. The one-armed man is gone.
Yep.
That's where Kevin was just saying that we get Dougie and Janie E and Bushnell coming back to the room, and he's totally absorbed everything that's happened.
And he has a plan. He needs everybody to do all this stuff. The FBI is coming. He calls the Meacham brothers.
Yep.
Fire up your PJ.
Jet. Yeah.
We're going to Spokane.
going to Spokane.
It was great.
I mean, come on.
Sonny Jim says to Janie that Dougie's talking a lot. Dad's talking a whole lot. I kind of wonder if before this whole thing that even when there was the kind of the fat Dougie Jones, he never spoke a whole lot. And I'm so sorry for cutting you off there.
That's quite all right.
I totally was an asshole. I'm so sorry.
I was just going to mention, was it probably one of the greatest lines of the show's history?
Let's hear it.
I am the FBI.
Oh,
that was so good.
That was the tightest thing. And can I mention let's just bask in that for
Let's
a
do
moment.
it.
Well, I want to read.
This is it. This is the thing that we like. When they announced that they were going to do a season 3, this is what we wanted to see.
Absolutely.
This is what we wanted. And the moment when he's on the phone with Rod Mitchum. Rod Mitchum. And you hear the Twin Peaks theme start to play.
Yeah.
Get off the phone.
Man.
And I think the scene between Bushnell and Cooper, when he's like, "I need your gun." Mm-hmm. And he shakes his hand and says, "Bushnell, you're a fine person. I won't ever forget your kindness, etc."
Yeah.
And Bushnell says, "But what about the FBI?" And that's when we get,
I am the FBI.
I almost expected a thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up would have been good, but
thumbs up would have been fantastic. But just the music, the climactic part of
that
the
music
theme,
comes in. It was just
It was good. It fit. I couldn't help but think like it was a little distracting because that song was never played in the middle of an episode before.
Not really, no, to my
I don't
knowledge. Laura Palmer theme has been played here and there.
Maybe it was played. What doesn't Julie Cruz sing lyrics to it at the Roadhouse one time?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Well, then
And
never
I think
mind
some
what I say.
And I think some variations of it. So you're wrong. The other thing that's really cool, by the way, and it's mostly apparent during this scene, is the presence of the color blue. In this episode, which has really not shown up.
Yeah.
I mean, you talked about it, Case, episodes ago.
I heard a secondhand story about
Yes.
David Launch being very particular about, in the original series, not using the color blue ever.
Yes. And now Launch is using it, and places I noticed it. The tubes, when he's in a coma there, the tubes that are feeding into his mouth are blue.
Yep.
When he turns around, he says, "I am the FBI." The
curtain?
the plaid curtain behind him is shades of blue. Diane's sweater is blue.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was pretty tight. He has used it during times of in his past work, transition. Things things in a story or a film change.
Yep.
Or there's sort of a turning point. He does bring in the color blue. Excuse me. He does use it for other things as well. That's me wearing my fancy. What was the fucking thing that I'm wearing?
Your beret.
Beret.
Your
Yeah,
beret,
sorry,
dude.
because I'm an art aficionado. Anyways,
Anyway, what is this, dude?
I'll tell you what this is.
Okay, so this is great.
It's anyways.
So Cooper, he knows exactly what to do.
Yep.
It's almost as though everything that Dougie's gone through has sort of allowed him to carry out this plan,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
He gets in the car,
Gets in that
tells
car.
Janie to
move
get over.
Yeah. Get out of the way.
And Sonny Jim compliments his driving to Janie.
Yep.
We thought Janie was smitten before.
Oh my
And-
god. Now, yeah, if they're gonna have to manufacture another Dougie and to replace Cooper,
Is that what that's for?
God, what a disappointment. That's my guess because he says, he reassures him that
I'll
he'll
be back
and everything.
For good. I'll walk through that red door.
And
and
obviously,
this
he
time
can't
for
do
good.
that because he's not,
He's not Douglas Jones.
he's not
No.
Douglas Jones.
That was
so-
my interpretation of the whole thing. There was that he wasn't planning on coming back.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
Which
do
is
you think
sad.
that-
That part
Well-
was really sad. and
That was really
touching
sad.
Yeah. But Cooper's much like Truman, a true man, and he's not going to tell them, like, he's not going to give them a false promise,
yeah.
saying, I'm
true.
going to come back and just be like, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not coming back.
That's
actually."
true. That's true.
Wow.
We can dive into it later, but
Janie E's
Yeah.
going to be missing that Plowmaster.
For
I'll
sure.
tell you what.
She already is.
Yeah, absolutely.
him just lying there. I guess we can talk about this later in the episode too, but I have a bad feeling with him giving the one-armed man his hair and making another one. And,
Yeah?
and the whole spiel he gives to Sonny Jim and Janie E at the casino. There's something, and don't hate me, but I don't know if Cooper's surviving.
Yeah, you know what?
I think he has to do something to get
Yeah.
the bad Cooper back into the lodge and sacrifice something.
Yeah, we'll get to this too. I thought that Gordon Cole was going to die in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
What a transition.
What transition? Is that what's next?
This is where Diane receives
Oh my
Mr. C's cryptic
gosh.
text at the bar,
Yep.
at the hotel in Buckhorn. It's the smiley face all, which I think we can interpret as kill them all. She
The Metallica.
enters the room where Tammy, Albert, and Gordon are. Gordon can
tell that she's outside.
Yeah.
Come in, Tammy.
Yeah, that was
Or
tough.
come in, Diane.
Yeah.
Come in.
And no one really all three, Diane, Albert, and Tammy could have all called him out and said like, "How did you know?"
Yeah,
and
right.
no one really gives a shit.
Yeah.
So she comes in.
Yeah, which is another thing that he referenced a few episodes ago about the dream. Where are the dreamers who dream inside a dream, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But this is where we hear the slow down American woman when she's walking up.
That
Oh, is
was-
that's
that was
American
where-
Woman?
Yeah, slow down.
Oh.
That's what
'Cause that
Mr.
was
C
played-
is driving to in like the first
Before.
episode. Yeah.
Okay.
When he's going to that
It's
weird.
So
It's really
sick.
cool.
It is really tight.
It's really cool. It sounds really good.
This
Yeah.
is where
It does sound good. You're right.
It's a good sound.
It does sound really good.
Yeah.
this is where Diane gives very gruesome and horrible details of
Yeah.
But
Cooper.
she's
rough.
also tweaking out as it's happening.
yeah.
Tripping out.
And she's going into detail about this horrible, horrible night. No knock, no doorbell. Hey,
Nope.
that's the episode name.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the whole
not-
time,
not
she's starting to break down, and she says, "The sheriff's station, the sheriff's station. I'm not me.
I'm not me.
And that's
I'm
when you see Albert kind of just give this look to Cole. like,
Yes.
I think I need to take out my gun.
Yeah.
now."
Yep.
And Tammy and Albert ice her, and she disappears.
This whole thing felt kind of like Quentin Tarantino style of like you knew that she had the gun in there,
Yeah.
and she kept grabbing stuff out of her bag.
Yeah.
The cigarettes.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that tension
On
was
edge,
like,
yeah.
super.
Kind of the standoff.
Yeah. So she says, I'm reading this from a website, and she says, I'm in the sheriff's station. I'm not me.
So who's in the sheriff's station?
The real
The NATO character? The eyeless woman?
Oh my God.
See, I think that's where the coordinates are actually going to.
Oh,
Because she says, I gave him the
my
coordinates.
God, dude.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Oh my God, dude.
Just want to say, though,
Oh my God, dude. Just wanna
Diane?
say, yeah,
her fingernail game, the paint on
on
her finger.
fleek.
Yeah.
Tight.
Very legit.
Yeah,
Elite.
Very
Yes.
legit.
I'd like to point out that I mentioned that a few episodes ago. Thanks.
You did.
You did.
You,
Maybe-
Thanks,
You know,
fellas.
I'm gonna be honest. You brought that up, and I thought that you were joking. I thought
I brought that up, and let me tell you what happened. No one gave a shit.
I don't know if I was here for that because I know I was
Yeah,
gone
you were.
once.
You
I
were.
was?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Well, that's look at me. I don't remember anything. I cut you off. I'm a piece of shit. So I don't have access to turning on closed caption on my TV for some fucking reason or another. What does Tammy say after they shoot Diane? And is that a topple?
It was a tulpa.
Tulpa, which Gordon brings up in the previous episode.
Yes.
He refers to
Oh yeah.
it as though it's like something we all know what.
Well,
what it is.
it's what the it's what they talk about. The I'm the blue rose or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember when?
when it was Jeffries and Cole in the
Oh,
70s.
yes.
Yeah, and there's that woman, and she says, "I'm like the blue rose," and she disappears.
Yeah. Wait, let's
She's the
first talk
other-
about Diane. Diane finally pulls the gun out.
Yeah,
And you can see Albert going for his, but Tammy, when they show both of them shooting at her, Tammy's just got hers like
Already
Ready to
out.
go. Yeah.
and they're sitting. It's like they're sitting at like a judge's panel, you know, and just shooting at her.
yeah, and they
So
judge her
funny.
to be a loser,
ready to die.
ready to die.
Yeah,
I love how Cole's just not phased by this at all.
Not phased. He's got that same kind of like
Sheriff
like,
station.
stink eye kind of confused look
Yeah.
on his face the whole
that's
time.
why I thought he was
Just
gonna
kinda
die.
cranky.
I was totally ready that
I know.
he was
and
gonna.
I was
sack.
freaking out at that point because
Yeah.
I was just really scared he was going to die.
That was good.
I would have been off it.
When Diane goes to the lodge,
Yeah, she gets propelled.
yeah, and the one-armed man, Mike, Philip Gerard, whatever you want to call him, tells her, you've been manufactured.
Just like Dougie.
and of course she says, fuck you.
you.
Yeah.
I know.
And then we get the
She knows.
the worst special effects in the history of the world.
The cracking.
and then the
I like the
rattlesnake.
head thing. The head
The
thing
head
is
thing
awesome.
was tight.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was good. That was good.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
we get a glimpse at Lynch's great special effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only difference here is that she's aware that she's manufactured and she's not wearing the ring like Dougie was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She really put on a good show then. If she was a doppelganger or
Yeah.
a fake, she starts crying talking about this story. And
Well, I was
Yeah.
reading about tulpas, and apparently there.
were?
Yeah, I was.
Tell us what you learned.
Well, I just kind of did a skim read, but basically they are a creation of someone's mental power, of someone's like imagination, basically.
Wow.
So there was the idea floated out there that Bad Cooper created her from his sheer sort of will and
So does that-
power, similar to how he like beat the guy at arm wrestling.
Okay. So is there somewhere the actual Diane is out there?
Well,
Or-
I don't. Yeah.
or
I
my
don't know.
interpretation was the real Diane got taken to the convenience store, like she said,
Oh,
after
yeah.
she was sexually assaulted. Raped
Yes. I was
by-
taken to a gas station, she says.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that actually happens to the real Diane, and what we see this whole time is this tulpa.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean it's
But now
really
she's-
dark.
But you're saying that. So does that mean that she's crudding out in the convenience store, or she's the woman at the sheriff station then?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't really have a explanation for that. But she says, I'm not me. I'm not me. Sheriff station. And she goes on to say, I gave him the coordinates. And who's at the
It's like
sheriff station?
she-
It's the eyeless woman, NATO or
Yeah.
whatever.
I thought that
So-
every time she looked at that message, the smiley face all, it was like shocked her into remembering stuff. You know what? Like
Yeah.
like it
Right.
gave like it was exposing her memory or something. You know, and then
Right.
she because she looks at it again and is like, oh, like she just keeps expanding on it every time she looks at it.
Or she doesn't
Or-
want to kill these 3 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool.
Man.
was
So
cool.
it was really cool.
This is where we. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Please.
So does that mean that the eyeless woman, what's her name again?
NATO or
NATO.
something?
NAIDO or
Let's call her NATO.
NATO.
Let's do it.
Let's just go for it. If you disagree, email us.
yeah, maybe I spelled it.
Diane NATO.
Yeah.
Is that something?
So is she like
Or
the
what?
key to this whole thing then? The eyeless?
Well, she must be a big part because a few episodes ago, when we do the whole Jack Rabbit's Palace place, and Andy goes to wherever it is with the giant, aka the fireman, and he comes back and says, "We need to protect her. There's people out here who want to hurt her." I could go into a whole thing.
Yeah.
I have I have an idea. I mean, we can wait until the end of the episode, but
Okay. Yeah, let's get through it. Let's
Yeah.
do the.
So
yeah, this is now where we get to the casino.
Yep.
And Dougie has to, or I guess Dale Cooper has to explain to them I have to go away for a while. But I just want to say what was a vintage moment for Cooper here was when he talks to the Mitchum brothers and says, "Fellas, give me a moment."
Yeah.
There's just that approach. I know
Yeah.
it sounds like a non-factor,
No,
but when he
totally.
said that, he's back.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
So tight.
I mean, we talk a lot about how the legacy characters are sort of. There's been a wide variety of people sort of being able to harness like what made them great in the original series,
Yeah.
and that, like I said before, Big Ed is like the best so far. But this was even better. Like this is like,
yeah.
yeah, you don't even have to really like think about him being like looking different or acting different or anything like that. He's just like doing it.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I'm sorry if you did mention this when he is talking to Sonny Jim and Janie E. He kind of slips up and he says, "Dougie, I mean, I will be back."
Yeah, and Janie catches it.
Yeah.
She says, "You're not Dougie. Who are
She's
you?"
figured
And that's
it out.
when Cooper says, "I'm your dad. Don't worry, I'm
Guys,
your
I
dad."
said this. Do you guys remember me saying this?
Did you say this?
I said that they were setting her up for some real heartbreak. Like she's in love with Dougie. This can't last.
Right. You're right.
I called this.
You did call this. Do you want to back up and
And is she
find it and
actually
throw it
the
in?
119 lady?
What?
No.
What?
I remember I had this.
Yeah.
Is she really the 119 lady?
Yeah,
in
we
reality.
haven't heard from that lady.
What's going on?
Because she's got the little
with
kid
that?
too, and the balloons in the house.
Yeah.
Maybe her husband missed the birthday party too.
Kid almost got blown up.
Yeah, right. But she says, "Whoever you are, thank you,"
Yes.
to Cooper.
And Cooper just kind of like looks at her and walks away.
And
hey,
yeah,
another great moment kind of before this is when, wait, oh no, yeah, this is after this, when Cooper's in the limousine with just sandwiched between them, and he's been explaining
Just finger
his story.
sandwiched between them.
Yeah.
So are the Mitchum brothers accompanying Cooper to Twin Peaks as sort of his protection?
I hope so.
Oh,
Because
that
they're
would be
really
so
weary of
sick.
law
Yeah,
enforcement
they
types.
do not want to go along with, and one of them's got his Bloody Mary, which he sips on.
Brad,
like,
yeah.
hilariously.
Candy,
That was
where's
great.
my Bloody Mary?
Yeah. I didn't like that Coop's coffee cup was clear glass.
I know. I was thinking about that. That really bothered me too. I'm
But
with
those
you.
guys pour
But
milk out of like a clear.
Yeah, and they're in a limo,
Yeah.
so the finest of glasses are only going to be available.
I suppose.
I
I don't like to drink coffee out of clear glass.
no, that is
I don't like to drink
Fucking
coffee out of
bullshit.
anything that's not white.
yeah,
You know when you get a mug that's not like white on the inside?
dude, that's pretty racist, bro.
That's actually not, Kevin. You're actually making something out of nothing.
Fun fact time for this episode.
Yeah?
A little trivia. The doctor checking Cooper's vitals.
Oh, yes.
She is in the original series as the Great Northern Hotel clerk.
Clerk.
Wow,
You're kidding
she's
me.
really. She must have been doing that job while she was studying to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
She's really moved up in the world. Good
Yeah.
for her.
While she was at med school in Twin Peaks.
She's really just exemplified the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Absolutely.
That
Yep.
you can go from being a lowly What was she again?
Great Northern Clerk.
Clerk. Lowly clerk.
She informs Ben Horn that the food critic is coming to town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at a screen grab of that.
And Ben Horn says, "Good work."
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a
Nice.
whole dialogue, and I
Yeah.
knew I recognized her right away. But
Really?
yep,
Nice.
that's a really non-factor fact about
Today's
this episode.
I love it.
this week's Eagle Eye Twin Peaks Eagle Eye Award goes to you, Noah.
Giving it to King, please.
I don't know. You did notice that there was a whole lot of blue this episode.
You know what? And I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself for that one because I didn't like look at any sort of recaps or go on Reddit or anything like
Yeah.
that. I just when you're an art aficionado, you can notice these things.
Yeah.
So we have one last scene to dissect
Yeah.
in this episode, but I want to go through my maybe far-fetched theory.
All right.
It's not as good as the Home Alone theory or the latte theory,
Uh-huh.
but hear me
Let's take a
out.
stroll down to Theory Den.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right.
Wow.
I'm going to put my coaster on top of my coffee cup so, no one busses it
yeah.
and no one drinks from it.
Good call.
So if you guys would all,
I'm gonna do that too.
yeah, let's plop on over there.
Oh my God, the place is a mess. We haven't been here and
All this trash in here.
I'm gonna
Oh,
ice.
God.
I'm gonna
throw
throw on
this
my.
out.
I'm gonna throw on my ice skates and just kind of ice skate over there.
It's good moves you got there.
Thanks.
That's really I like that little spin at the end that you did.
All right, here. I'm almost here. Check it out. I'm gonna hockey stop.
Oh, you
Sorry,
got
dude.
ice all over
I
you,
got
bruh.
mud on you. Sorry, dude.
You got ice mud
Yeah.
on me.
All right, I think we're safe and sound here. I'm ready for a theory.
Let's go.
Freddie, the
Oh,
English,
Freddie!
the English bloke. Mm-hmm. He's sent to Twin Peaks by the fireman. He's got the glove, the punch of a pile driver. If you remember his introduction, other than the very first episode, it's when him and James are talking outside the Great Northern loading dock area, and James has to go inside to check on the boiler room for some reason or
Go
another.
fuck
Yeah.
around in the boiler room.
Yeah,
As though it's some routine mandatory thing that they have to
Yeah.
check. Yeah.
we hear that sound, the same sound we hear in Ben Horn's office.
Yes.
The same sound we hear in Dougie Cooper's hospital room.
Hospital room. Yeah.
So we haven't found out yet exactly what that is. But there's that door where they kind of isolate that sound.
Yeah.
So I think, this is just my theory alone.
Okay.
I think behind that door, he sees a vision of Philip Gerard, Mike, one-armed man, whatever. I think he tells him that him and Freddie need to go to the roadhouse, get in that kerfuffle with Renee's husband, blah, 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 because they need to be at the Twin Peaks jail to be near NATO or whatever.
You think so, huh?
Ah.
Cooper's got the coordinates to the sheriff's station.
Yep.
And by the way, it's all funny to me that this all leads back to Twin Peaks
Yeah.
where this doppelganger even first appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking to himself, oh, God, what a pain in the ass. But anyway, I just have this feeling that a showdown may need to happen between this doppelganger Cooper and Freddie.
And Freddie.
And Freddie's gonna.
He's going to be nearby. I mean, he can probably get his way out of that jail cell with a punch like that.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. No doubt.
So he's gonna give him a punch in the gob.
A proper.
I think he's
proper
going to
punch.
punch out Mr. C. I think Cooper, the real Cooper, is going to put the ring on him, and they'll kill him, and they'll send Doppelganger back to the lodge.
And then everyone can just chill out
Go
and
back.
go have 2 cold beers at Roadhouse.
Yeah. A couple
Yes.
cold beers and
That's a good theory.
Yeah,
go watch Eddie James Masterson or whatever his fucking name was this episode. Anyway, we'll get to that.
yeah,
Yes.
right.
Is that the next?
That's okay. I like it.
That's salad, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's not the latte.
What are you
theory.
calling this?
Caesar salad.
Theory.
I'm calling this
Furnace theory?
the finale theory. I don't know.
Finale theory.
I was so unprepared with this theory.
I like furnace theory.
Furnace theory.
Yeah, I like furnace theory.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I do
Really
too.
not a furnace involved, but anyway.
Last scene on the
Yeah,
show
what?
is
What?
There's not a furnace involved. Is that what you said?
Well, not in his in the crux of what he's saying, in the Horcrux.
I suppose.
No, I still like it though.
Is you guys anyone else want to say anything while we're in the theory den?
No, I'm ready to go. But
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good, brah.
All right, I'm gonna hop on my my birdhouse skateboard, and I'll meet you guys back at the booth.
I have another order of edamame sushi coming. Hurry up.
You're pulling me in a sled. Well, you do that.
I know that I am. You don't have to tell me that I'm doing that.
That's how I made it back. It's good to be back. All right.
It's good to be back.
They didn't bust our coffees. They're still here.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
So we've got one more scene.
Yeah, it's
Essentially, yeah.
Eddie Vedder, or whatever the fuck he goes by this episode,
Yeah.
playing at the
Silver
Roadhouse.
James Severson or
Edward. I think
It's Edward.
Edward something.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is of note that it's not his real name because, we kind of get the idea that this is a dream. We get a little bit more concrete evidence that this is something that Audrey thinks she's experiencing
yeah.
and is not, and we get a super terrifying cut to her in a white room looking in a mirror.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe Pearl Jam was just hot at the time when she was right before she went into the coma.
Yeah, but I mean that's sort of a dream-like feeling. Is Eddie Vedder, but his name is something different.
Yep.
We get through his bullshit song.
And no one's ordering martinis at the Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So
Get
that's
out of here.
yeah.
You're not ordering a.
What?
Yeah. Anyway.
What'd you guys think when her theme came on?
I thought it was. Purely for the nostalgic factor, I thought it was kind of tight.
Yeah.
And then it went on and on and on. I'm like, all right, come
It
on.
was almost as bad as You and I, for me.
Yeah.
I thought.
You and I.
It was pretty bad.
When James
for doing Just You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Just You.
Yeah, yeah.
You and I. I just thought about when they started playing that song and then she was dancing to it. I just figured it was just one of the checks that they were gonna check off as they were writing this season. Be
No.
like, we gotta have James singing Just You, and we gotta have Audrey dancing around to her theme.
Yeah, no, I didn't really think that.
No?
I knew that it was kind of going into
Yeah.
something weird.
And
I
she does
knew-
her dance from the Double R Diner.
She vogues a little bit.
So,
Totes.
by the
You know
way,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I do know what you mean, and I did notice that.
Kevin and I knew this scene was coming because you remember when I texted both of you and I said I have a spoiler for this episode?
Yeah.
I had a screenshot. That's the screenshot I had. However, the screenshot I had,
Wait, all you knew is that she was gonna dance?
yeah,
Okay.
'Cause-
But you didn't know what song.
to what song or anything, but
Okay.
but we knew that she was going to be at the Roadhouse, that she finally left her fucking
right?
home.
Yes.
But the shot I sent Kevin, it was from a promo shot for the Australian version of Showtime, I believe. Kevin and I both
Stan.
saw the Owl Cave tattoo on Audrey's arm.
Whoa, guys.
Yeah, it's tight.
Could you see it? Can you see it in the...
You can kind
When
of.
she's
You
moving
can
and
see
stuff?
that something's there, but
Wow.
you can't really make it out. But it's pretty clear in the photo
Yeah.
that you sent me. Yeah,
So she's dancing. It's cool to hear the song. It's pretty cool to hear.
It's cool.
it's cool to hear the song,
and especially when it's
for
played
sure.
backwards at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that was
but
tight.
some guy just runs across.
Hey,
attacks
that's my
some guy.
wife or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she runs over to her
Charlie.
husband and is screaming at him, get her out of there. And then a cross cut to her. What is it? What do we? What do you guys
do we-
think?
The white
do you
room
think?
with a mirror at Purgatory?
So-
of some sort?
It was
or
chilling.
a loony bin or something like that, or a hospital.
I was
or
chilled. My nerves were chilled.
chilled to the bone.
Yes.
It struck a nerve.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You guys?
Struck a chord
Yeah.
with me.
Shocking.
Yeah, I thought it was tight. I kind of,
Yeah.
like I said, I knew something weird was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew that they wouldn't just linger on this for
Yeah.
no reason.
And so I
It was sick.
I started to begin to think all of these Roadhouse scenes, are they all sort of in her mind? But I think that's the point of Eddie Vedder's name being different, not Eddie Vedder.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
that.
Because other things are happening, like the Freddie and James thing happens at the Roadhouse, and I think that's a real thing that's happening.
And the
yeah,
teenagers.
and in this one, like the dancers and everything, they all like move aside and make room for her, and yeah. But sorry, you were saying.
Oh no, I agree that this seems like the most dreamlike sequence
Yeah.
out of all the Roadhouse
Different
stuff.
than the others.
Well, we have all these vague conversations between
Yeah.
the teenagers. We got the two girls, like that one girl with the itchy armpits.
Yep.
We got the one girl who's crawling.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
I never put two and two together. That Ruby, the girl who was crawling at the Roadhouse, and the scene before was Cooper crawling to the electrical outlet.
Oh,
too.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
A lot of strange stuff going on, you guys.
yeah.
Some strange things are afoot
Bold prediction.
at the Roadhouse.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of Roadhouse,
Yeah.
I think Julie Cruz is going to close us out.
Oh, dude. Wow. That is bold.
I think.
Do you think we'll be closed out at the Roadhouse
I don't know.
for this series?
It would be really annoying. Because every time that comes up, I'm just so depressed.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, the episode's over,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Not to
It's a
Jerry
bummer.
Horn that.
I
but
know.
I, just,
I know. I loved that.
I
That
feel
was-
so fucking mad whenever I see the goddamn Bang Bang sign.
Yeah.
true. I feel you.
I know there's some episodes that don't end there.
Yeah, they tease it sometimes.
Yeah.
They troll y'all.
Well, there's the episode specifically where Cooper and the Mitchum brothers are having dinner and the guy's playing piano and the credits roll and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that's
Yep.
the end of the episode. Okay.
And I don't think they even show the Roadhouse on that occasion.
Yeah, I don't know. This concept, I have a lot of feeling, and we can maybe wait for next episode, but I it's cool having some of these bands play, and I just think these are huge waste of time.
Yeah.
really the whole Roadhouse.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
and maybe the teenager dialogue stuff will come into play, but I don't give a fuck about seeing some of this stuff. I'd rather
Yeah.
have 5 additional minutes of
The first few were
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, like-
like
Chromatics, Cactus Blossoms.
Yeah.
But when they got to Rebecca Del Rio doing that 8-minute long song,
yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. That's the artist
Yeah.
with Moby on guitar.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They started that with 12 minutes left in the episode.
Yeah.
God damn. Do you think Moby was like, for my one, can you make sure that it goes for
We're gonna need
8
to
minutes?
extend it.
Wow.
I really want my part to go for 8 minutes in the Roadhouse. I want it to go for longer than anyone else.
What's Moby's last name?
Dickhead?
So juvenile, but great.
His first name's Mo. His last name's B.
Oh,
What do you think his last name is?
I don't know. Sanford or something like that?
Yeah, it's probably something
Fucking
Poindextery
like that.
and
All right.
square.
So Kevin
Anyways.
says dickhead, and you think Sanford?
Sanford.
We're going to look it up right now.
My money's on Dickhead. It's probably.
I
It's
think
probably.
his real name is Mobius Sanford.
I got news for you.
What up?
Moby is not any of his names.
Okay.
Dickhead. Kevin's closer because his first
Richard?
name is Richard.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take it.
Richard Melville Hall.
Oh, Melville. That's pretty.
That's his middle name.
Dick Hall.
So
Yeah.
Dick Hall.
Dick Hall.
Dick Hall.
That's what you can call Moby from now on.
What a Poindexter.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh about the Roadhouse stuff,
Yeah.
but
No, I think
yeah, there's some musical acts that are cool.
Yeah.
But like the Nine Inch Nails thing, unnecessary. Eddie Vedder thing, unnecessary.
Totally.
And I know it
And
gets
the-
followed up with Audrey's bit, but
Yeah.
this I'm surprised that Eddie Vedder like agreed to do this because
he's a Seattle guy.
You know,
He
you're
probably-
right.
No,
I
no,
mean-
but I just mean the lip syncing and playing along to. It just looked like shit, and it's not his
Yeah.
fault. It's just like it's just stupid.
I just want to interject real quick before I forget this. But Jordan and I were talking. It would have been cool if this was actually these were live performances.
Totally.
filmed,
Yeah.
not just lip sync tracks.
That would be neat.
Some of them
That would
work,
be
and
cool.
some of them look cool in this way. This one is just like dumb.
You know, I think, yeah, I think I'm with you guys. I think, really, has there been anything besides, okay, Chromatics was kind of cool, and Cactus Blossom was awesome, but was there anything that was of value in these Roadhouse scenes so far?
The only one that comes to mind is when Lynch's kids band is playing, and we get our first glimpse at Richard Horn, and that's a really
yeah.
disturbing,
Yeah, that
kind of
was
fucked up moment.
That one was great. That was
Which,
was
by the
cool with
way-
the saxophone guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to that band, Trouble.
Yeah?
On,
Yeah,
on
th-
Apple.
they're
and
cool.
That song is tight.
You've been listening on Apple Music?
on Apple Music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's very good. I like that song.
That's dope.
I listened to it like I went on a trip to the Zone recently, and I just listened to that was my soundtrack over and over and over again, and I just felt like a badass.
So that's what
Walking around.
you suggest people listen to when they're heading to the zone?
When they're heading to the Zone, it's very Zone-esque. It gets you in the Zone mood.
Okay, load it
For
up
sure.
with Trouble.
Trouble. Snake Eyes. is the
Snake
track.
Eyes.
It is a boss track. I asked
It's
Jordan
fucking elite.
because there's an Apple Music playlist outside of what we curated where it's just taking all the songs that are in the show so far. Plus,
Oh, right.
Plus Angelo Badalamenti stuff. And I was asking him, like, do you like this track by Trouble? The group's called Trouble, right?
Yes, correct, yeah.
And the track is called
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. I was like, do you like this? He's like, yeah, but it just gives me anxiety every time I hear it because I envision Richard
Richard.
Horn really getting
shit.
aggressive with that one woman.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah?
it's getting a little late here.
It is getting a
We're
little
going to have to
late.
talk about what we wanted to eat,
I mean, is there
amongst other things. Is there any question?
any question?
Well, there's some bags of chips in the van.
Cheetos.
Let's all say it on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Finger
Nachos.
sandwiches. What?
Supreme
Dude.
nachos.
Dude.
What?
What show?
Did you watch the episode?
What show are you watching?
Dude, it wasn't.
How I Met Your Mother?
No, dude, we're talking peaks right now.
Dude, How I Met Your Mother. That show was fucking hilarious. That show was so fucking funny.
You're more talking about Twin Peaks right now, though. I don't give a shit.
I'm sure this will get picked up really well.
Do you guys like How I Met Your Mother?
I don't.
No.
I have no
hate that
opinion.
show.
Yeah, I don't really care for it. I
Never
guess.
seen it.
I guess I have no opinion, but every time I've watched it,
I hate
don't,
that
I don't,
show more than I hate Moby.
I don't laugh when I
Whoa.
watch How I Met Your Mother. But Jordan
No.
loves How I Met Your
Oh,
Mother.
he would.
God.
But you know what's honestly
He
on,
would,
Jordan.
dude. He would love that show.
Jordan,
Well, he is what we call,
get
or
back
what
in here so we can make fun of you for that.
Jordan is what my dad calls.
Can I guess?
Yeah,
Millennium.
yeah. Jordan is a millennium, according to my dad. Not a millennial, a millennium.
Oh, we got to get Jordan in here so all 4 of us can.
I think Jordan will be down to
down.
come
I think
next
that might
week.
be. That's a
I
little.
feel like I've missed out on, like,
That's a little sneak peek at next week. The Four Horsemen.
Next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Got the all four horsemen saddled up.
Tight.
Close
Giddy up.
out the show with the Four Horsemen theme, the WCW wrestling stable. They had a tight entrance theme.
Did they?
It was Ric Flair.
I'm saying but I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
okay. You can just fuck my life.
Okay. Oh, wait, so we wanted to eat the finger.
Finger sandwiches.
Finger sandwiches.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt.
There's a lot.
Not a question.
Some other good food.
What kind? I tried looking. What kind of sandwiches do you think they were?
What I thought when I first saw that like tray was those, you know, when people do like a cream cheese and
Cucumber.
The English.
when they
Yeah.
Sandwich?
roll up in a tortilla and then cut it into like slices,
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like a sushi,
Yeah.
aforementioned sushi.
Yes.
It's a very like Midwestern sort of like
so Midwestern.
like party
Yes.
food.
Wait,
Yes.
what? Hold on.
Have you ever had this?
No.
What else is in it? Like you take a tortilla and like you like
Cream
spread
cheese?
Cream
on
cheese.
it, like turkey or like
yeah,
lunch
turkey.
meat or something like that. You
kinda
roll it
like
up
a sandwich.
and then cut it
Lettuce.
into like medallions or whatever, and then they like display it on a. You've
Is
never
the tortilla
had that?
warm or anything?
No, it's
No.
just like a little like
It's like
sushi.
It's
like-
basically a wrap, a sandwich wrap,
but
like
cut
that's
up
been
into
cut
like a
up
cool
into
little
rings.
thing that's fun to eat.
Yeah. Although I have had it in California before.
What?
So
You've been to California?
did I not tell you this?
Beautiful.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice cars, palm trees.
But come
Ocean,
on,
the
dude,
sun,
the traffic.
ocean. Oh God. But In-N-Out Burger, right?
But In-N-Out Burger.
Norma's kind of giving us a weird look after.
Yeah.
She just talked about other restaurants.
Yeah. That's not kosher.
What else do you guys want to say? If you have anything to say, you better say it now.
I'm just a little sad that this is the second to last time the three of
know.
us are getting together because we've all known each other for many years,
Yes.
True.
and
You're not wrong.
we don't see each other that often. We all have our separate lives. Kevin, you're a busy man. Casey, you're a busy man. I'm not that busy of a man, but we have gotten together every week the last 3 months or so.
And it's been, can I just say this? It's
What?
been delightful.
It's been a total delight. Kevin, if you were a character on Twin Peaks, your name would be Sheriff Kevin Busyman,
Yes.
right?
And you would be my brother,
Sheriff Casey
Sheriff
Busyman?
Busyman. And Noah says he's not busy, so you would be.
No, Sheriff Noah, not Busyman?
Deputy. I'm more of a deputy kind of guy here.
No, this has been great. This has been so much fun. And
Are we going to tackle this whole 2-hour finale in one ep, though?
Oh.
maybe we'll
Like,
split it up.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's ask Eileen.
well-
Whatever Eileen says, we will do.
We will do. Yes. Does Eileen listen to every episode?
Yeah.
What a fucking either a complete legend or a complete. Just
There's a few
why?
people I know that send me personal messages after each of our episodes.
What?
Yes. So
Okay,
we thought
okay.
it was our friend Jason who listens to us in New York.
Uh-huh.
It's not true.
Is it,
I have some friends.
yeah?
I have some friends out there.
Okay,
they love it.
those people, the people that are if you are listening to this right now, write us at live.from-the-double-r@gmail.com. Just say just hit the space bar. Just
Yeah.
write anything.
Just right here.
Because
Or-
I don't
or smiley face
I don't
and all.
actually believe that anybody actually listens to this.
My friend Stenny in New York.
Stenny.
She
Stenny,
says
What up,
that
Stenny?
you two are hilarious.
hit
Really?
me up.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Right. What's up, Stenny?
It's easy.
Because she asked me who
Open your
the
browser.
other hosts were, and I
Yeah.
said my friends Kevin and Casey, and she says they are hilarious.
Stenny, this entire episode
Thanks.
goes out to you.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Eileen.
I'd like to dedicate
You're-
this ep to Stenny.
Yeah, yes. We love Eileen and we love Stenny.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your listenership. We'll see you on the listenership.
We'll see you on the listenership. We still have a couple tickets left.
I asked, excuse me, there was another listener who I won't name them because it's anonymous kind of thing. But
Okay.
someone asked if my two co-hosts or my two partners were single guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We're not.
Oh.
because they saw the Instagram stories.
Yeah?
Because I'm usually not in them because I'm the one.
Because you're the
filming
one
them.
doing it. You're doing the work of the.
So
yeah.
we had someone slide into our DMs here at Live
What?
from the Double R.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Surely there's no way my filthy head is getting noticed by chicks. Surely
Well, it wasn't
it's-
me because my head wasn't in it.
Surely it was the dapper man sitting to my right.
Whatever.
The question was,
Casey
are
Helmet
either
Mountain.
of them single?
Well-
Tight.
No.
No,
We're not.
I explained that you're both very married.
Yeah. In
Very-
fact, my wife once wrote in.
She
to our-
did.
and I referred to her as such.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And in fact,
This is
Your
the
wives
biggest-
are
Now
so
I-
sick
the
too.
biggest shinfo.
now I know how
Segment.
how Cooper feels.
Oh, yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like,
now we know it.
So your friend, we don't know her name, but your friend
Stanny.
just loves us.
No,
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 this is
not,
not
that's not
Stenny.
Stenny. It's
Stenny?
Stenny is the New York person that listens to it.
Stennny?
Steni.
Steni. Is that short for something?
Steni. No,
Stenny. I like that name.
it's a
That's a
super
tight
cool
name.
name.
Stenny.
Huge Twin Peaks fan. Loves podcasts.
Yes. Oh, love it.
She, we were texting after the episode,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of have to agree with her. I wanted to bring this up,
Uh-huh.
but as soon as he said the famous line of "I am the FBI,"
Yes.
she said something to me along the lines of, "It made me realize how much I'm in love with Dale Cooper."
You know what? This is...
Join the club.
yeah.
Jordan and I fucking cheered when
Yeah.
we watched it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I am applauding Launch and Frost for kind of doing this slow burn to this moment. Like it really...
Yeah.
I think like just a bunch of real Cooper this entire time would have gotten a little grating. Maybe.
Yeah.
18 episodes worth of Cooper?
Yes.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man.
Thanks, man.
There's
maybe.
Oh, no.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, I wanted to piggyback on what you two were kind of saying on this. There's two types of viewers for this show. There's people who wanted Cooper right away,
Yep.
and they were sick of Dougie. But going into this season without knowing anything that was going to happen, I didn't think we'd have Cooper because he's stuck in the Black Lodge.
Yeah.
So the fact we got this kind of quirky Dougie Jones character out of it, and we had this. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said that I could have done half this amount, done 9 episodes,
Yeah.
which was talked about at one point in time,
Right.
Yes.
and had Cooper come in sooner. I think the build-up has been excellent.
It has been excellent. Oh my god, my cat. My cat is on the.
What? How
On
did
the
your
booth
cat?
table.
How did your cat get here?
I bring my cat to the Double R.
Is that a fucking leash on? Oh my god!
You
You're
got
one
a
of those
leash-
people.
Yeah.
Leash on the cat, huh?
Yes.
Leash on the cat.
Oh, I'm
Rotisserie
sorry.
chickens on the table.
Yeah.
Do you bring one of these rotisserie chickens home for just your cat?
Of course, man. God.
Have you used your gift card yet?
Not
For
yet.
rotisserie
I'm saving
chickens?
That's
it.
why you got to walk your cat.
I'm saving it for lean times. You know what I mean?
well, next week is the last.
It's a
week-
lean time right now with you.
Yeah. It's
like
You
I always
haven't
say.
We've been covering you. We've been covering the bill every single app.
It's like I always say, save it for the lean time. You know what I mean?
It's like I always say, when it's time to lean, it's time to clean.
It's like I always say, if you have time to lean, you have time to wash things.
Dude, you're right.
Right.
So right.
All right. Guys, this has been a great episode of Live from the Double R. We got Kevin, Casey, Noah coming to you live and electrified.
Coming to you live and electrified.
But it's
Sorry
time
to
to-
your friend that we're taking.
It's all right. They found love in a hopeless place.
They found Dove in a soapless place.
Yes.
Nice. Well, thanks guys for meeting me here at Live from the Double R.
Thank you.
I think this is a great place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We got 2 episodes left, but they're gonna air at the same time, so it's basically one long episode.
Casey,
And I'm excited for it. What's up, dude?
I just got the bill from Norma. What time did you get here?
I got here like 2:07. You know what
5 rotisserie chickens,
Oh,
7 mashed potatoes.
I mean? You know, I said earlier
gonna
that
need to have
Chantel
an-
is a slave to her addiction.
Oh my God,
I think
dude.
I'm willing to admit I'm a slave to my rotisserie addiction.
Well, that's the first step. Thank you.
All right.
Because
I've been
I'm
asking
ready
you
to-
guys for an
to stage
intervention.
an intervention here.
I've been asking for it. I want to go to a hotel conference room and see all of my loved ones sitting in chairs.
You do love hotels.
Yes.
All right, I got to get out of here.
All right.
Fuck
All right.
me in the yard.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.